Hello, my fellow anglers and fishing fanatics. Your favorite fishing buddy is back with the most anticipated forecast of the week. Today, we're diving deep into the conditions for the 11th of November 2025 across our beloved United Kingdom. And let me tell you, this day is shaping up to be a truly intriguing one for those who dare to brave the elements. We've got a fascinating mix of weather patterns, a specific moon phase, and some real winter bulking behavior from our finned friends that could lead to some surprising catches. Stick around because I'll be sharing some of my tried and true tactics to turn what might seem like a tricky day into a truly rewarding one. Why will this day be special? Well, despite the unsettled autumn weather, the cooling waters are triggering a crucial pre-winter feeding frenzy for many of our target species, making patience and proper presentation key. Let's talk tactics for a few of our star species, my friends. First up, the mighty pike. With water temperatures dropping, these ambush predators are absolutely focused on packing on the weight for the colder months. You'll want to target them around deeper drop-offs, submerged structures, and the edges of weed beds where baitfish will be shoaling for warmth and cover. In my experience, a medium to heavy spinning rod with larger lures like jerkbaits, spinnerbaits, or even big soft plastics worked slowly and erratically will entice a strike. If dead baiting is your game, ledgered sea dead baits like mackerel or sardine, or a good-sized roach fished near those deeper holding spots will be irresistible. Remember, they're looking for a substantial meal, so don't be shy with bait size. Next, the feisty perch. These striped warriors are also in their prime right now. You'll find them starting to shoal up in the deeper sections of larger lakes and slower-moving rivers. Look for them around bridge pillars, sunken trees, or even deeper marginal reed beds. It's all about finding those concentrations of baitfish, small to medium-sized soft plastics on a jig head, small crankbaits, or even a classic worm or maggot fished on a simple ledger rig can be incredibly effective. Pay close attention to any sudden depth changes or structures that offer cover. A little tip, sometimes a slow, deliberate retrieve with pauses can make all the difference. And for our coarse fishing enthusiasts, let's consider the ever-present roach. As the water cools further, these fish will be forming tight shoals and seeking out the slightly warmer, more stable water in deeper areas. Look for them in the deeper margins, under overhanging trees, or in slow-moving eddies. A waggler or stick float setup with a fine line and small hook, baited with maggots, casters, or a small piece of bread flake, can yield excellent results. Ground baiting lightly but regularly will help hold the shoal in your swim. Remember, precision in your casting and bait presentation is crucial when fish are shoaled up and potentially a bit finicky due to the pressure changes. Now let's break down the conditions for November 11th, 2025. The weather, my friends, is going to be a key factor. We're looking at moderate temperatures ranging from around 8 to 13 degrees Celsius during the day, dropping to 4 to 8 degrees Celsius at night. This isn't freezing, but it's definitely autumn chill. Crucially, there's a high chance of rain throughout the day and into the night, with up to a 70% chance of precipitation. This means waterproofs are essential. Wind conditions are expected to be moderate to strong, which combined with the rain will make for challenging but not impossible fishing. Atmospheric pressure is likely to be low and unsettled, a condition that can sometimes make fish a bit finicky, as rapid pressure drops can make them uncomfortable and less inclined to feed actively. Regarding water temperature, we're firmly in the cooling trend. Inland freshwater bodies will likely hover around 6 to 10 degrees Celsius. Coastal waters, while generally warmer, will also be on a downward trend. This cooling signals to fish that winter is coming, initiating that crucial pre-winter feeding response where they try to bulk up. They're still active, but often more concentrated in preferred holding areas. And what about the moon? On the 11th of November 2025, we are under a waning gibbous moon with an illumination of about 55 to 64%, approaching the last quarter phase on the 12th. While not a full moon, many anglers believe that strong moon phases can stimulate fish activity. Even as it wanes, the significant illumination can influence nocturnal feeding patterns, and some believe it signals fish to feed more heavily during daylight hours in preparation for darker nights. Considering all these factors, my overall assessment for fishing on the 11th of November 2025 is a capricious to good bull bite. The cooling water and the strong pre-winter feeding drive of predators like pike and perch should lead to some solid action. However, the low and unsettled atmospheric pressure, combined with the rain and moderate to strong winds, will make conditions challenging. Fish will be active, but potentially finicky, seeking deeper, more stable, and sheltered waters. Those who adapt their approach, focus on structure, and pay attention to bait presentation will be handsomely rewarded. Don't let the weather put you off. Sometimes the toughest conditions bring the biggest rewards. So, my friends, I wish you all tight lines and a fantastic day on the water. May your reels scream and your nets be heavy. Don't forget to hit that like button if you found this forecast helpful, and subscribe for more expert tips and predictions. And tell me in the comments below, what are your go-to tactics for fishing in challenging November conditions? What's your biggest catch from this time of year? Share your stories. Until next time, stay safe and keep those lines wet.